Assalamu alaikum. So let's continue chapter 11, refrigeration cycle. In previous class, we discussed about the method of producing low temperature. In this class, we'll continue. So let's discuss about the refrigerator and heat pump. Basically, to transfer heat from a low temperature to high temperature, we need certain device, because the natural flow of the heat is from high temperature to low temperature. But if we want to transfer heat from low temperature to high temperature, then we need a device, and that device is called a refrigerator. We need to give certain input to refrigerator in order to transfer heat from low temperature to high temperature. Basically, refrigerator and heat pump, they are essentially the same devices but different in their objective. For example, if you see in that figure, in case of the refrigerator, our objective is to produce cooling in that space. For example, cold refrigerator space, in that case our objective is to produce cooling effect. So that refrigerator will take heat, that QL, from that refrigerator space and will transfer to the warm environment with the help of certain work input, and that work input is normally provided to the compressor. Whereas in case of heat pump, our objective is to warm that house. Normally that is adopted during the winter season, right? So heat pump will take heat, that QL, same QL, and that will transfer to here. But here our objective is to produce heating, but in case of refrigerator our objective is to produce cooling. And similarly, their performance can be evaluated by using coefficient of performance. You study that in detail in thermodynamics 1, and you know that in case of refrigerator, that's the ratio of the desired work output. In case of refrigerator, desired work output is to remove that heat, QL, whereas in case of heat pump, the desired output is to provide that QH to the wire. So in case of refrigerator, QL is the desired effect. In case of heat pump, QH is the desired effect. So cooling effect is in refrigerator and heating effect is in case of heat pump, and the work input is the same for both cases. And we also study that the heat pump coefficient of the heat pump is equal to the coefficient of performance of refrigerator plus 1. So COP of the heat pump is always greater than the COP of the refrigerator. You drive that in thermodynamics 1, because COP of the heat pump is always positive, since COP for the refrigerator is a positive quantity. Now let's come to the theoretical background of the refrigeration cycle. We have two types of the refrigeration cycle. One we call the air cycle or the gas cycle, another one is the vapor cycle. So let's first see their comparison. In case of air cycle, the working fluid is a gas, right? It does not undergo a phase change process. So if does not undergo a phase change process, how can we produce cooling? The cooling can be produced by using the concept out of that 6 method that we discussed. Sensible cooling will be used for producing the cooling effect. Like you should have a very cold air or very cold gas in order to produce the cooling for a hot object. So that means there will be no phase change, only cooling will be produced by using sensible cooling. And these air or gas cycle, they are adopted in passenger aircraft, because you already know that at very high altitude the temperature is already below zero, like -5 degrees centigrade, -10 degrees centigrade. So we can utilize that cold air for producing the air conditioning process inside the passenger aircraft, and similarly for the jet aircraft. And in case of missile, normally the space travel mission or the satellite, before we launch into the space, basically we artificially generate satellites on ground, and we try to operate that satellite. So in order to control the temperature and humidity of the satellite, artificial satellite, we need certain air conditioning equipment. And similarly, the missiles which are launched on ground, the firing system in the missile is continue. So that means we need to control the temperature of that missile which is fired on ground for artificial satellite. So for these cooling effect, we need certain air conditioning equipment, and that air conditioning equipment is based on the air or gas cycle. Now the second type of the air refrigeration cycle is vapor cycle. In case of vapor cycle, the working fluid is a vapor and that undergoes a phase change process. So that means the cooling effect will be produced by using a phase change process. The liquid refrigerant will be vaporized to produce the cooling effect. The required mass flow rates for a given refrigeration capacity, to compare with the equal capacity, that will be much smaller compared to the gas cycle. And they are further divided into vapor compression system, vapor absorption system, and vapor jet system. For this class, we'll only discuss these three types of the refrigeration system: vapor compression system, vapor absorption system, and air refrigeration system. So let's see first how the first one, vapor compression system, how it is working, different component and the working principle.